What about now? What about now? This has to be it. Come on. This is not called for. What about now? It's on. It's on. Now I can't get this fucking camera to go back. I can't even get it to go back. What do I... Jesus fucking Christ. More shit to throw me off is what it's doing. You can hear me now. Alright. Good. Now I have to fucking repeat myself. I said how I wanted to avoid the circus for the longest time, and it turns out I met a circus member in your panel, in your chat, Joni. Someone who has been a thorn in my side most of this time. Alright, you can say you're friends with me and this other person, fine, I'll accept it, but I'm telling you, Denise R has been a thorn in my side for one of the longest times. These people bullied me. Why do you think I'm after them now? Why they're scared and shaken? Because it's me confronting my bullies, is what this is. Or people who are accessories to the bullying, like Jasmine. This is the reason why I attack them. This is the fucking reason why I attack them like I do. Because if they never did this to me, they'd have nothing to worry about. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't just attack people. I have to have a reason. I have to have a reason to attack people. If they come for me, don't be surprised if I finally take the fight to you in some way. You had to have done something. Now I'm not repeating that ever again. How much do I have to say? How much do I have to repeat myself around here? I've already proven everything there possibly is to prove. I got no more. I'm at the end. I got no more. Stop talking about me. Leave my fucking name out of your mouth. Michelle K, you're out of here. Alright? I don't want you here. Okay, Michelle K, you're not going to be fucking two-faced around me. And then talk nice at times and act like you're here with me when you ain't. And by the way, I am a fan of your father, but I don't like you. But you could tell your father that he gained a fan in me. I like listening to Michelle K's father. It's very good. Very entertaining content right there. Very much so. I'm a fan of him, actually. I don't like you, Michelle K. But that's another topic. Okay, good, Dr. Peterson. Well, this Denise R person has just been a thorn in my side. Another side chat person who's funded and has supported the people who went at me in the greater troll community around here. She is absolutely no good. I don't care if she's retired. I don't care what she is. She should be doing more with her time. And Jasmine working also. Oh, here's the type of person Jasmine is, okay? I got one more goodie for you, all right? Aside from me saying what I said to her, threatening her, showing up close to her commute route. Yeah, why do they do it? Well, I'm just confronting them. I'm responding. I'm responding. Do I ever go to anybody's page and fuck with them randomly? No, I don't. And if I see someone getting fucked with, I'm on their side. I don't bother nobody. Document that. Yes, that's right. Unless they take it to me. Unless they've been associating with people that I don't like for many years, it has to be something like this. And there was absolutely no flirting with me and Jasmine, no. But my motivations are very different regarding Jasmine. They are very different. Very different. Now this chat thing is freezing on me. I don't know what's going on here. But I gotta turn the side chat off. I put it back on. Yeah, I'll check it in a little bit, but no. Jasmine and I, it was never anything like a crush, but she seemed very accommodating to me, all right? I thought I told everybody the backstory. They're acting so retarded, like that they don't know why I do what I do. There's always a reason why I do something or say something. Always a reason. When I was drunk out of my head that night in the hotel, I was thinking about abandonment, whether it be from Seabreeze, whether it be from Jasmine. I was thinking of abandonment. And who could have been a friend to me instead of letting me rot in a fucking hotel room? You fucked with the wrong one. Period. You fucked with the wrong one. By pulling out when I was getting closer. I was just about ready to exchange phone numbers with Jasmine, and then she friggin' backed out. But then for 2 years, I had to see her fucking ass in these side chats trolling people. And that's what got me more mad, too. That fueled it right there. She was laughing, ha ha ha, with the wifeys. Ha ha ha, wifey. Hi, wifey. Hi, Anderson, huh? Maybe not saying too much overall negative, but she was still an accessory to the bullying going on of other people around here. Should I? And plus constant misgendering of me, not noticing me as what I want to be called, number one, those bitches are going to get theirs. If I confront people in the grocery store over it, don't think I won't hesitate to confront you about it too. There's people who randomly call me sir. Random customers that even, there's no reason to address me in any way like that. No reason for it. Like, get the fuck away from me. Call me what I want to be called, or just leave me alone. You know, don't address me when my car's somewhere, or when you gotta. Don't call me sir, motherfucker. Of course I'll cuss you out. I'll cuss you out all day. And no one calls the cops on me, because you want to know why? Because they know I'm right deep down, and they can't confront it. That's the real reason why. Good, I hope Elvis Travels comes back. I friggin' hope he does. So then I won't have to be your ass. You know? I hope he fucking comes back. I really fucking do. And here's another thing about Jasmine. I have a weird feeling that she was behind the scenes when Elvis Travels was around here. She was behind the scenes when Elvis Travels was around. Before Anderson, before all this. She was here. She was here. Maybe not as long as 08, but she was here. I'll tell you that right now. But you know what's actually crazy that I got note of? When I was reading the side chat of Anderson's earlier, right? The one from his 7 hours, like 9 hours ago. Not the most recent one. I didn't watch that. But the one before that. Okay, I caught not long ago that Jasmine said that she saw Drury in the grocery store and didn't even say hi. She didn't even fucking say hi to Drury in the grocery store. It shows you what kind of person she is. I mean, Drury might be a little weird, but I'd still say hi to him if I fucking saw him in a grocery store, for Christ's sakes. It just shows how cold-hearted Jasmine is. She's a sociopath. She claims, I didn't know Drury very well. Well, you still could have introduced your fucking self, you rude bitch. You still should have introduced yourself to him. I'm going to teach all you fucking people manners. And that's my objective on here, is to be the bill collector when you owe me debt. You owe me debt of frustration, of delaying things and not in trying to borrow time from me and not paying it back. I'm the bill collector. Not only that, I'm coming to teach you some manners, even if I gotta fucking bitch slap the fuck out of you. Because some of you need some manners ejected into you. You have no manners, a lot of you. No manners whatsoever. Yeah, well, they're trying to make content out of me, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. If you think I'm going back to that shit, Dr. Peterson, I'm not. Tasha Thielen, well, you've never paid out so much to be the chairman of the board. I hate to inform you, Tasha. as far as that kind of a chairman of the board, I guess. Unless you got an alternate title in mind, an alternate role for another chairman of the board type situation, maybe with finances, I don't know. But I think you've pretty much proven you can live in an RV, and you outdid Elvis at it. So, what else is next for you, really? I don't know. But manners begin at the supper table, but it also extends to life. You don't just do things to people. You don't troll people. You don't live life like that without there being repercussions for your actions. And I'm bet you $1 million that everyone's going to forget that I said these key points, and they're going to point at my appearance or something rather than the things I'm actually talking about right here. Right here. Because I don't hesitate in real life to give people problems if they're doing something detrimental. I don't hesitate. Or on here. Most of the time it's on here. But hey, even in real life too. You know what ends up happening more times than not, though? I'm going to tell you something. They run from me. They don't want confrontation with me. People see me, they run. They don't want confrontation. They keep their head down. That's typically how they deal with me. Don't need to get in the know. And hello, by the way. Hi, Tasha. So, any news? But no, as far as any old wars or any old things, or I've totally run through the ringer with everybody, I'm not interested in rerunning all that. I'm not interested in making things like back in the day again. I don't think that is going to work. And it just reminds me why I'm just about done here on this website. YouTube has been a cancer. We didn't see it a long time ago, but YouTube, while it could be the best invention known to man, it's also one of the worst. It's also one of the worst. A lot of people have gotten fucked up from too much YouTube. Nobody can debate. No one can really tell me I'm wrong with any points that I'm making. Norm F, $20. Thank you so much. From the Norm F, why do you call me Sir Melton, though? That's my question. If you tip me, don't call me Sir Melton. Why do you do that for? Why? You know that I don't like that. I mean, you tip me 20, then you call me Sir. I don't get that. I don't get it at all. I don't know. But anyway. This is the thing. I'm sick of the fuckery around here. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the misgendering. I'm sick of the fuckery, especially when I realize this is who I really am. I'm true to who I fucking am. When I realize I'm on a side or I'm accomplishing a goal, I am very ride or die with it. I am all about dedication and getting the fucking job done to win the ship as much as possible. And you take advantage of people like me for that reason, that I am all in it to win it. But you want to knuckle drag me. You want to knuckle drag me. Well, I don't know, Norm, I don't. But generally speaking, a lot of people want to knuckle drag, all right? So I'm just about done. In general, I am. And a lot of you should take breaks too and get away from here. Like, if there's a dead moment, embrace it. Don't start another war. Don't start up more drama. Stay out of the game. Anderson Henderson coming back fucked everything up because it was going to be quiet. I would have left. I wouldn't have had any, even less participate. I am giving up. I fucking am giving up on here. I'm not going to shut this channel down, but don't be surprised if I get the fuck away from here. It's happening very soon. It's in the talks all the time. I'm not staying around. Unless I get shit done in real life, I'm not staying around here. It's all bullshit. Everyone's all about bullshit around here. I don't like it for that reason. So if any of you were in Florida right now, okay, offer something to me of substance. PW is the only one who has. I haven't seen it from anybody else, though. Joni girl, you fake fucking whore, you. Acting like you wanted to offer something up to me and then retracting. Fuck you with your long-ass messages that you were sending me. I remember that shit. You were sending me long-ass messages and you wouldn't write me for a couple days. And then I wrote back, not even as much, but answering you. And then you didn't write back. And then when you wrote back 2 or 3 days later, it was some long fucking bullshit message or something. Who's the main one? Pretty much the people who are an accessory. Really, I look at the people who are in the side chat who are the accessories to it all. Denisa, Jasmine Star, to name a few. So... That's right, and I'm going to use it because it's true. They had to have done something. That's always what everyone needs to keep in mind, is they had to have done something. If I'm pissed off with them, they had to have done something. Key words. Does it look like I'm joking? Does it look like I'm lying about any of this? I'm not making none of this fucking shit up. Jasmine is a cold-hearted snake, a horrible person. She's more than likely liberal anyway with her political views. But, now she realized she had to run out and get a gun because of me. Probably a Biden supporter, too. Probably a Biden supporter. They all are in Dunedin, pretty much. I'll tell you that. Why do you think I don't go over there very much? Well, maybe not just because of that, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been to Dunedin before, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Regardless of Jasmine, I've been to the town that she lives in, all right? And it's not my cup of tea. I don't really like the people there. I don't care for Dunedin. I like Seminole a little more than that. I like Palm Harbor, but I don't like Dunedin very much. I just thought it was some quote-unquote hip wannabe eclectic town with not a lot of things there, really. More like for show, kind of uppity, upscale, maybe a few. I don't even know if there's even any gay bars there. It doesn't matter, though, because to be honest with you, I'm not really the type of person who goes to gay bars. Jasmine's kind of one of those people who assumes everyone in the LGBT should go to a gay bar, and that just isn't the reality. Some of us do not go to gay bars. I don't know where that line of narrow thinking comes from, but a lot of people in America seem to think that way. I don't know, like if you're gay, you should be hanging around gay circles all the time. Well, that's not how it is. I go to straight places mostly, and I just look the way I do. Grant, all this facial hair growth is just for the camera mostly. This isn't really as defined as what it looks like on camera. When I'm in the real world, it's the reflection and the camera view that's making this come out more. Like some of this is disappearing, actually. Lately, from the methods I'm doing, some of it's disappearing if you look very closely, actually. With repetition, I could actually get rid of some of this. Most of it. I mean, it shaves smoother than it ever has, actually. So, but no, I don't know what warp world that some of these people live in, but it seems like Jasmine's of that line of thought, though. She's not accepting at the root of it, but she'll probably convince people she is, to the very few she talks to. But someone like that has to wonder why she's alone. And it's because of the fuckery. She trolls her way out of her misery. Okay, regardless of any threat that I had made or whoever she showed to the cops, anything that I said, I intimidated her enough, sitting on a toilet bowl sick as a dog for 45 minutes. She got intimidating of a version of Mountain John who was sick as a dog on a toilet, that she armed herself. I could hardly move when I made that rant. I recall hardly being able to move on a toilet for 45 minutes, reflecting back on if one of these people were only a friend to me and did not back out and troll the shit out of me, that I could have been at their house that night having fun and not on a fucking toilet bowl sick. Now you see the fucking severity of this shit? Now, how many fucking times do I gotta tell you all? Huh? How many fucking times do I gotta tell you retards? Really? How many didn't I already say this before? Didn't I already tell this version of the story? Does it look like I'm joking around? It's that I gotta speak to people like they're 5-year-olds. It really is. I don't like Dunedin. I don't. You said you liked it. I don't. I don't care I like Seminole. I like Palm Harbor. And I don't. But there's a reason I didn't pick Pinellas this time. Bel Air is okay. In North St. Pete. Those are the only areas I live in Pinellas. North St. Pete, Seminole, and Palm Harbor. More than likely. Lago is horrible. And here's the other thing. I used to probably live down the street from Jasmine Star. I lived close to her probably 5 years ago when I didn't even know who she was. I bet you $1 million I lived right near her. I bet you I was like on Clearwater Lago Road North. I was like right around that area where that big house, that bluish house by the trailer park is. I used to live in that house. In fact, I used that address to say that's where I was going when I trolled Elvis. I bet you $1 million I was right up the street from her then. She had no idea who I was. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know who Drury was. And they all lived close to me. All of them lived close to me over there when I didn't know who they were. I had no knowledge of it. In fact, that video that Anderson Henderson saw of me talking about the blacks in the background, to the fact when I used to yell in my truck over there and shit, and all this, like those old videos of me when I used to do that, that was right up the street from where Jasmine Star lived, Anderson. That was right up the street from her. So it gives you the idea of what kind of people in riffraff live over there. Why do you think I picked Hillsborough County? It's so much better over here to live. It's much better over here. Are you kidding me? I mean, the only problem I have, maybe, if I can think of any potential problem around Tampa, the Latinos who don't speak fucking English. That's probably it. Other than that, I like it more here. Truthfully, there's a reason I did not go over there this time around. I used to live over there, though, and I used to think it was either snobs or slobs. That's how I thought of Pinellas, either snobs or slobs, and the few more middle type towns are the ones I like Seminole and Palm Harbor. That's about it, you know? So, and just because Jasmine lives this trashy looking lifestyle, drinking cheap beer or whatever, and looking like having all tattoos, doesn't mean she didn't grow up in a privileged environment. It's just what she is now, though. She's kind of appears more trashy these days. So when I say someone's privileged, it doesn't always mean that they, that in the present moment, that they expunged off their family or whatever, or they're ended up in middle class life. What I mean is that they more than likely started off that way, though. And they're accustomed to that. Like Jasmine has not had any hardships, so she wouldn't have come off this way in her life, you know. And she took this troll of having a full-time job and being a YouTube troll, which you're going to lose your job, bitch. I'm just going to say it. I'm not saying I'm going to call all the time, even if I want to do it so damn badly. I just know this right now, Jasmine. Look at me for a minute. You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your job. You think because you got people in your back pocket at work, you think that's going to be enough to get you out of something? No. Because you owe a heavy debt to society. Something just tells me, even if I don't know all the details, that you owe a heavy debt to society in some form. That you have not paid up to certain people. And not just me being one of them, but even others too, I have a feeling. I bet you if I found out from your ex-boyfriends how you were, I bet you they would not say very complimentary things. I bet they wouldn't. And again, I don't even know 100% the whole story at all. But I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling about things in general. Yes, I can, Rosie Wren. Oh, hi. Yeah, I just wasn't looking at the side chat for a minute. How are you, Rosie Wren? What's up? Someone came to me very mad about you. I forget what their name is, but they're trying to convince me that you lie and all this shit. And you got a few people out there. They're now talking to me, and they're trying hard, angrily, to convince me that you're no good. But these people, they seem so angry when they talk to me that it's almost like I can't even take them seriously, because they sound so mad when they come to me about you, because I stood up for you. So they come to me. One particular person did, though. Kayla S, is that who it is? And she's got plenty of names, right? Plenty of accounts. Because if I think this is the person that you're talking about here, right? This is the person that you're talking about. Her name is Kayla S, okay? Well, let me see for a minute here. I'm going to log in on another. All right, let me see. What did she say to me? All right, Tasha, good night. Now they're trying to twist this whole thing like it'll be a racial thing if I go after Jasmine, and Jasmine's like a Mexican minority or some shit. Absolutely had nothing to do with it. Jasmine could be Cuban. I don't really give two fucks. You know, I don't give two shits. I said she was a Jew, but I've kind of changed my mind about that. At least ethnically, she isn't. But doesn't mean she can't do the exact same thing. They call those people, I'll tell you, there's a term for people like Jasmine Star. You know what they are? If they're not Jewish by ethnicity, there's a term that I call people like that, or other people have called them. I don't really use this term too much, but they call them Shabbat Goy. Shabbat Goy. If anyone knows that term, Shabbat Goy. It came from Scott Roberts. Slingshot Warrior probably knows what it means, by the way. Shabbat Goy. Has anyone ever heard that term, Shabbat Goy? By chance. That's more than likely Jasmine right there. Oh, definitely. If she's not ethnically Jewish, she's a Shabbat Goy, which is technically someone who's non-Jewish, but they pretty much do all the bidding and act the same way, you know? Kind of like that, so... That's right. That's going to be a new term for you all to remember. Shabbat Goy. Oh, Kayla Schrock. It sounds like Nicholas Shrek. You know who Nicholas Shrek is, Rosie Wren? This Satanist guy called Nicholas Shrek. Her last name seems closely related to Nicholas Shrek from the band Radio Werewolf or something. Shrek. Schrock. Okay, well, I wonder if she looks like Shrek too. I don't know. But yeah. But I got some comment from somebody. Now it's probably going to come up. Listen to this, okay? If this is the person, are you going after her versus people who are actually like Rainbow Cloud, Rosie Wren. Who's Rainbow Cloud? Who the hell is Rainbow Cloud? This is the person who came to me today, angry. She says, oh my God, I think I'm going to be sick. Then I responded to her sometime back. I think, wait a minute. I'm still waiting on it. You people are so fucking mean, I say. Then Rainbow Cloud's like, oh, shut the fuck up. You only know the lies she tells you. Then I'm like, you're the combative one, boo. That's what I say to this fucking joker, Rainbow Cloud. I don't know. You probably know that person. But yeah, that's who came to me. Well, someone apparently who hates you. I don't know. Kayla Schrock. I'm going to look Kayla Schrock up now, and I'm going to see what I find, okay? Kayla Schrock, all right? Let me see. This Rainbow Cloud person's got 94 subscribers, whoever it is, and I guess did a 6-hour video with 1 view. Wow, impressive. 1 view. 6 hours ago. Fun. It was probably her. The only view was probably her. And she shows some kind of a... Who is this? Sounds very much like... Wait a minute. Who is this? Is that Jasmine Star? It sounds like her. Looks like the type of video Jasmine Star would make too. Just in the car, not showing herself and talking like a little bit and making it very short. That's not the one. Wait. Rainbow Cloud sounded very much like... Wow. Wonder if that's her. Wait, I got it. This fucking thing keeps flickering on me. Fucking stupid. But it doesn't look snowy, much like Florida. Doesn't look very snowy there. Let me see. Hurry up. This fucking thing keeps taking a long fucking time here. God damn it. Play. It is. So this is the same person for sure. She's obsessed with you then. Whoever the fuck it is. Now I look up Kayla Schrock. Her regular account is going to show up in front of me right now probably. Once this fucking delay gets out of here. I don't know why I'm so delayed on here. Okay, Kayla S. Vlogs, 1 day ago, 17 views it looks like she got. Is she the one on the right with glasses? Is that who it is? I thought she was a friend of yours. She came onto your stream and you were talking nicely to her. I thought she was a friend of yours. Is it the same one? Wait a minute. I thought I saw a girl up on your page. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Come on, let's go.
This is an amazing sight, you guys.
It's flickering on me. This isn't what I want to see, God fucking damn it. This isn't what I want to see. Come on. I want to click on one of her videos or something. I'm going ghost hunting and following me around. Which one should I click on? I'm not talking to anyone. I'm kind of talking to myself here. Vlog Miss 2 haul video. How long are they? Jesus fucking Christ. How long are these videos? I don't even see how long they are, so I don't even know what I'm clicking on. For Christ's sakes. For fucking Christ's sakes. How many tarot cards? Vlogmas 1. I guess I'll click on Vlogmas 1. And the audio is playing, but I'm not seeing the fucking video. This is retarded as fuck right here. This browser is giving me some shit over here.
Oh, that's cool. Right here. Talking. Oh, guys, don't mind the cow.
Show me the fucking video. Now it's finally coming on. All right. Now it's delayed. Spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning to come on here. See, this is what it's doing right here. This is what it's doing. It's delayed. I don't know what the fuck's happening here. This is bullshit, though. This is fucking bullshit. And now it's not even playing right away. And what am I? Now I'm hearing it, but what am I listening to? She's playing with her hair or something. No, I really can't. It's this right here. And that still will not disappear. That's still there when it's supposedly playing. This thing is fucked. This thing is fucking fucked to no belief. To no end. I'm not good with YouTube and shit like this. I'm not good at this kind of shit. I'm not good at posting this on a website or on a screen format. I can't get that kind of shit up here. It is her, yes, but she's low as hell. I can't even fucking hear what she's saying. I mean, is she whispering? Does she whisper on a regular? Is she like into that ASMR voice crap? Is she into all that shit by chance? Because she's not speaking up. She's very low. This is so annoying. I'm getting bored. I'm going to fall asleep. This fucking shit's boring to me. It's got to keep me going or I will not be interested. Just like low energy Michelle K. Her 90-year-old father is more entertaining than her. For Christ's sakes, when he yells at her, it's much more entertaining. For Christ's sakes. This woman's low energy. I can't even... I gotta shut this off. This is slow as hell. Combined with her dragging and lagging and not speaking up in front of the camera. Open your mouth. Open your mouth and talk. Oh, I try to watch it. I can't. Anything else I have to cover tonight? Joni Portwood, are you in here? Were you in here at all tonight? Joni, are you still in here? Are you still in here, Joni? If you want to follow up on anything I talked about earlier. Am I trying to make someone jealous with Jasmine? No, we can still... Hey, I'm just looking back at some of the comments. Maybe I haven't read. And yeah, I'm not playing along with that game of them mentioning me. And I'm not feeding into Anderson and Noodles either. You know, I'm through with them. So, anyways, tell you what. Well, pretty much I was asking if Joni was still here to follow up on the whole Denise thing when I mentioned it earlier and stuff. The Denise and stuff, I already went over it. But I was pretty much telling her pretty much the backstory about Denise and I also. The Denise looks so freakishly weird in her pictures. If she's a genetic woman, I actually thought Denise was a cross-dresser. I actually did, judging by her picture. She's overly made up. You know, I don't think she is at all, Dr. Peterson. Who are you anyway? I don't even know you, really. I mean, are you Denise under a soccer account? I wouldn't put it past anyone to be in a soccer account these days. I really wouldn't, to be honest with you. In 2021, I'm pretty sure Denise has other accounts. I'm pretty sure Bergs even has other accounts. I'm pretty sure a lot of people. Okay, Joni. Because you were commenting for a while, so maybe it didn't have your interest what I was talking about. I don't know, but maybe you were just listening while doing stuff. I'm not going to analyze it, but that's pretty much the story, though. I mean, and all that. I mean, so what do you have to add, Jody? Anything to all this? Does it seem shocking to you? Does it seem... the problem is there's too many people out here are trolls. There aren't any real ones. There's very few real ones, and the majority of them are trolls, you know? That's the thing. So even if you like a person who's in your chat, the odds are very low that you're going to be like real life friends with them, you know? That's the thing. Me, on the other hand, though, I'm a sure thing if the time is put in, or if there's enough discussion beforehand, if the distance is a long time, or I'm not really right near someone, then if time goes by and I continue talking to that person, then arrangements can be made. I look at it like this, okay? With real people who want to talk, not counting the trolls, but the real people who want to talk. When there's a will, there's a way. I believe in when there is a will, there's a way, and all of you who've pulled back from me at the last minute when you led me on. My question is, if you were never interested in me to begin with, even as a friend, let alone a lover, but just a friend, if you were never interested in even getting to know me and being a friend in real life to me, why the hell did you come to me and waste my time to begin with? Why the fuck did you come here and waste my time to begin with? Seabreeze, why the fuck did you waste my goddamn time? Jasmine Star, why the fuck did you leave me on? I never got a full explanation from you. Denise, I've never really... Denise won't apologize to me for any of the shit that she did. Yeah, we'll believe it, because these people are rotten. There's people that are rotten that you don't know are rotten. And I will always expose it if I fucking know details about things. And don't know what to do. She is nice to me. I don't know why she misgenders me. She's bigoted. She brags about how she's retired and she can enjoy life. Meanwhile, trolling, hanging in side chats of people like Anderson Henderson, someone that you don't even like, Joni. That you don't even watch. Totally unrelated. I go to your room to not be around those people. Like Noodles and him. Apologize and then shit talk me another day. You know? Fuck these fucking people around here. You know, why'd they even come to me if they didn't have any intention of meeting up with me? Why did they come to me first? Because they wanted to see a reaction out of me or something? Those days are finished. Because I'm taking it to real life on you, and you're not going to like it when I fucking do. And that's the point I tried to make. And I didn't even fully cross over to where you live, Jasmine. So pray that isn't next. Pray that isn't next. It's only because I don't really want to go over there. In general, for my own reasons. That you're saved. Because if I did, I could be taking this steps further and tormenting you worse. So thank God that I'm not. Thank God that I'm not. You better thank God every day that I'm not. That I only went as far as I did at that time. All right, because I could do more if I wanted to. All right, they always have the need to feel smart. Yeah, well, that world doesn't fly. Those people are going to be held accountable because you know the real truth. I'm really an Israelite, and I'm holding all these sons of Edom and Lucifer. These people are related to Lucifer. It's only the perception that the devil has possessed me, but am I out here doing anything crazy? Am I stealing children's toys and making money off them? Am I doing anything like that on here? Critically think the situation over. Am I doing any of that shit going on? Am I having people donate money to me and I'm not paying out in any other way? Giving them a result, like if there's a donation for St. Jude or something, am I keeping all that money? I mean, Really. And no one will ever argue this if they have it out for me, because they're biased. They're biased, they're rude, they don't have any manners, and they're only going to believe what they want to believe about me. It's only because they're not intelligent enough to see the picture. They could have had an awesome thing with me if they had only stuck through it and not backed out, or been genuine about it. So fuck you, Joni girl. Fuck you, Jasmine Star. And you too, Denise. All of you are in Florida too. If I wasn't so lazy, I could be doing more. Just to let you know. Just pray I'm not lazy one of these days. Or let's say, pray that I continue to be lazy. Because you're going to need it in the end. Alright. Do Jews eat Muslim babies? Yeah, they sacrifice, they suck the foreskin of the babies. You ever see stuff that the rabbis do to little babies? They chew off the foreskin of little babies' pricks. You ever see that sick fucking shit that they do? At least the rabbis do it. I'm not saying all Jewish people do it, but the rabbis do it for sure. They'll literally bite the foreskin off of a baby. They will. The uncut, no, actually the cutness, the foreskin. Yeah, the foreskin cut in the head. Yeah, they cut it off with their teeth. That's what they do. You are not going channel to channel to find people to text like so many. Yeah, I don't do that. And it's only the people who want trouble with me. They're going to get trouble with me. If they really want trouble with me, they're going to fucking get trouble with me. By any means necessary. And I bet when she told the cops, they told her the same thing. That you wasted our time. Or they didn't say it to her. They implied that she wasted their time. I can guarantee you that right now. But I was just acting in defense to something very bad that I felt happen. Like, even if I was slighted very badly. And Seabreeze, you better pray every day, too, that I'm away from you. You better thank your lucky stars that I didn't move a half hour from you. And I was on good terms with you when I told you I was moving a half hour from you. How many times do I get to tell the fucking story? You led me on. You talked hours at a time to never have any intention to meet me, you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt bag. You, possessed by Lucifer, you ain't godly. You ain't godly at all, Seabreeze. Shut the fuck up. You like to portray an image of someone who likes to save all these animals and shit. Like, you're a good person. You're not a good person. And then you gave me the impression that you were actually cool with Rich Life and you were there to support him. Then in another break, you're like, nah, I don't like Rich Life at all. I'm just there to troll him and laugh at him. You're a very malicious person too, Seabreeze. You know, I'll call each and every one of you fucking losers out. I don't give a fuck. I got nothing to lose at all. And so what if I am in Florida to fucking go down? I'll push someone to the point that I get a bullet. At least that's the hot talk around here, that I moved to Florida to decline on purpose, right? That's the hot talk going on, right? Unless I somehow run out my time and I leave Florida again. But I don't see it happen. I see myself staying down here. Barring a family circumstance where I gotta go. No, I am not a troll. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not the same kind of troll as them. If I am definitely on a whole other level. I don't fucking bother people, Dr. Peterson. Some people just deserve to be abused. Who are you talking about? Are you implying me? Don't call me John, by the way. You are to refer to me as Lady Melton, okay? You're not gendering me properly now. I have to question you too, Dr. Peterson. You're heavily standing up for Denise, and you imply some people just deserve to be abused. You're talking about me, aren't you? You better give me an explanation right now, or you're gone. Period. I'm giving you a fucking chance to speak right now, out of respect. So say what you have to say now. Oh my fucking God, Abby, you cunt. You fucking cunt, Abby. Fuck you. See, look, these are the people this is the type of shit I dealt with all this fucking time. This is the type of shit that I dealt with all this time. And I am not going down that road with you. Anyone who misgenders me all the time, I'm not saying a word to them. They can stay in their own fucking little corner I'm not even going to engage you or any of you. All right? You don't correctly gender me or talk to me how I want to be talked. You're out of here. And I tell people this all the time in public, too, if they misgender me. Did I say Jody girl in Florida? Yes, I did. Jody girl's another one who fucked with me as well. Yes, Jody. Take notes. Jody girl. Yeah. Abby is constantly trying to attack me and then act. Yeah, exactly. She still tries now, too. And about that whole story about me meeting her, let's say no comment. I'm not discussing that. That was done, out of, it was done with the taste in mind at the time and just tried to, but exactly. She's on her deathbed, literally. She's not living well at all still. And now she's criticizing people for drinking. She's hitting new lows all the time, And if she tries to attack me here, when I've been nothing but honest and truthful here, I've been absolutely nothing but honest and truthful. Did a lie come out of my mouth this whole friggin' stream? None that I can friggin' recollect. That's why no one really can challenge me. Nobody can. They just sit there and talk shit. That's all they fucking do. They don't really defend themselves too much. I never did that. Melton is lying about me. They'll just say Melton's mad at me. But we'll never offer a solution. In fact, someone said this to me, right? In fact, someone I talked to said to me that Jasmine should have met me there on the way home and gave me a hug and genuinely meant it, or something like that. And just put all this shit to rest. Because she could have did the right thing that day. I actually kind of gave her an opportunity to do the right thing there. And I waited there for a bit. And if someone gave me the word that Jasmine was on the way, I would have stayed there. I would have waited another 10 minutes. I guarantee you, I'm 100% real. I don't fuck with people. I mean business on here. I fucking mean business on here. Literally. And yeah, even if I am a troll, I'm still not the type of troll that these are the malicious types that hide. I'm out here. I'm out here and in the real world. Italian lady from Brooklyn said Italians and Jews don't get... Yeah, because they're still regressed over there, Jody. I mean, in Kentucky, you got your own issues with race and all that shit there, but there's still parts of the Northeast where they're still fighting because even Italian and Irish still stay separate in places like where Noodles lives, like New Jersey, New York, and all that. Massachusetts... People are pretty much integrated regardless of their ethnicity. It wasn't really so much of a problem if you were Portuguese living in an Irish neighborhood. They got that kind of shit going on there too in some places. But yeah. Pretty much minorities too were left alone as long as they weren't causing trouble, I'd like to say, and they were like the odd few. But the consensus view of most people that were this, and this, people came to their opinions, but it still wasn't really racist compared to like New York City or something like that. No. Not to that level. I mean, people had their opinions, of course, but a lot of times people didn't even talk about them. A lot of times you just had people, they were just like, I love everybody, They would listen to multicultural music. They would be into many different performers. They overall, I think, thought okay of people, but in action, they never put themselves in the most diverse neighborhoods. They were pretty much in their all-white neighborhoods, kind of saying they liked diversity, but they didn't want it to move in around them at the same time, I would like to say. But they from afar had like an admiration for different people, maybe. But they didn't really want it in their neighborhood, if that makes sense. Like they wouldn't want like an influx of like Nigerians moving down the street or something, or even black people from, say, the part of Boston that is considered mostly black or African American. Do you think trans are more I think they can be, depending on where you go, like everything else. Depending on where you go, I would say, yeah, to a point. But then again, South Carolina wasn't as horrible as you would have expected either. I just think the main problem in South Carolina were the online people who used to write me, you know? In real life, I hardly ever got shit from anybody there. In fact, there were actually some people who complimented me who I would have never expected it from, believe it or not. Well, let's say the demographic of people they say are the most racist in South Carolina were not really that racist. They weren't. In fact, sometimes it was the Hispanics who moved there that were pretty racist, I thought. At least in the South. I'm going to tell you something right now. In the Southeast, Jody, right? The Hispanic people have been some of the most racist in the Southeast. Okay? They're not really integrationists, really, that come either to Florida or to the Carolinas. I think the Mexicans and the Central Americans, they stay all to themselves. They don't want to learn the language and stuff like that. That's what I find. In fact, if anything, that's who I found was the most insular population, and maybe some sectors of blacks in South Carolina. It wasn't really always the white people, except for the ones maybe they didn't want anyone bothering them, maybe. And then they put up heavy walls, kind of, depending on where you were. It all depends, like anything, I would say, on the neighborhood, you know. But then someone out in the country, one time when I was looking at a place, like out in the country of South Carolina, right? Like I'd imagine maybe it was like where you are in Kentucky, Joni. Asked me if I was 420 friend. I'm like, I don't do any of it, but if you did it, I wouldn't have a problem. And I asked him, are you trans friendly by chance? And then he's like, whatever it is you're into, do your thing. You know, I'm not here to judge that if you are. And that was someone who lived out in the country, kind of near Columbia. So I don't think the idea that some southern states were intended to be heavily racist is really a thing. Like some people who actually moved to places like South Carolina actually believe that it wasn't inherently a racist state. Maybe it isn't. You know, like at least from the people who populated it within the last 50 years or more. Maybe. Even the governor of South Carolina, I don't consider him a racist per se. Even though he's Republican and white and old, I wouldn't consider him a racist, really. In fact, I met his wife. You know I met Henry McMaster's wife? I was outside the governor's mansion when I was in Columbia. I met Henry McMaster's wife, Peggy McMaster. Their bulldog was outside. And I saw this bulldog come up on this complex, this governor's mansion. I was walking up on it. I didn't initially know that it was right in that exact location. But then she happened to be outside when I was like talking to the dog at the gate. And there was like a cop security guard at the gate, behind the gate and stuff. And she actually talked to me for a little bit. So, you know, the idea that I'm some crazy, crazy fucking person in society waiting to, you know, I think I've pretty much went over it, you know. But this side of me comes out when people are not doing what they're supposed to do. All right. But if I really wanted to, I can gain influence with others. I can get them to think that I'm a pretty decent person. I mean, I don't know why I have to keep proving myself to everyone here. Everything I've done has already been done. I mean, I'm at that crossroad again that I'm only watching people to see how often they mention me. But if they totally stop mentioning me, I'll be out of here much sooner. So all these people who want to all of a sudden make comebacks and mention me, well, I'm going to get bored by that too, so you're not going to win either way. I mean, I've totally lost interest in everything, and I'll more than likely meet Pennywise, but even I've had second thoughts about that too, because that's still the YouTube world that I want to get away from also. I mean, Maybe I'll do it like, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it. But anyways, yeah. I just been doing a lot of thinking in general. And yeah. And it is true. I did lose disability. That was not a scam. But I just wanted to see, a part of me maybe wanted to see if it maybe would have upped my donations, but it didn't 100%. But you know what? That's fine. It was worth a shot. But I did lose disability, though. For all those people who think that I just made it up to get higher donation amounts, I did lose it. I did lose it. But I'm living off what I have, what I earned in the past, which some of you even then stopped me from trying to earn when I was trying to get a nest egg going so I could fucking do what I'm doing now. You fucking nasty ass trolls try to interfere with me then. I don't know who the fuck you are. Abby, maybe the only little star. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You're not a friend of mine. And even if you fucking make a live stream tonight, knowing that you're known for that, you know, I don't give a shit. You're going to be wasting your goddamn breath. All right? I don't want any of what's going on right now. I'm not going to be bothered by any of you. I don't give a fuck. All right? Just stay over there with them. I don't want you over here. I don't want anybody over here that I don't want over here. Yeah, and the whole idea of me being stalked started with the Appster. When you think about it, what I'm doing to Jasmine Star now could be rooted, at least that rant that I did, could be rooted to Abby doing it to me before. And that was real. And now they want to act like I was some stalker the whole damn time when I was not. I didn't ever go out of my lane. I didn't meet anyone in a shopping mall. I didn't meet anyone. I didn't stop somewhere on a commute route prior to this. But if someone pushed me enough, if I see them in the side chats for 2 or 3 years, bullshitting and acting stupid on someone's side chat that I was not cool with at all, then you're damn right I'm going to look at you and I'm going to look you over and put you on a list. Because that's how it should be with anybody. Anyone should do that to anyone, really. I had probable cause to do that when you really look at the situation. Then don't participate in the fuckery. If you don't like what it comes on your doorstep, then don't participate in it. Don't provoke people by showing up and laughing at people who are saying things about me. Even if you're not saying them yourself, you're still laughing at the people saying it. Or you're laughing with them or whatever, you know? Saying it and stuff. When they're saying it, you're laughing with them. Even if you don't say anything, the fact is, a heavy accessory is still as good as the person making the video. That's the thing. And you're guilty by association very fast around here. If you've been doing it for 2 to 3 fucking years, then don't be surprised if someone like me finally snaps and gets angry. Don't. I've said nothing false. Absolutely nothing false. Nothing. Nothing at all. So all that being said, I think I'm done. Does anyone have any last words to add? Anything about what I'm talking about? Any past experience, prior experiences some people have had with others? Anyone in this 26 viewer number watching who can add something productive? If not, I'm out of here. All right. I didn't want to make this a long time. So it doesn't look like I'm... Oh, Rosie Red, you're still here, huh? So, Rosie Red, is Rosie Red having a good day today? What do you have planned for tomorrow, Rosie? Red? Are you doing anything tomorrow? What are you doing? What are you doing to start the week on Monday? You actually look like the type who actually does exercise between live stream and stuff. Blinky, what's going on? Anything to add? Rosie Red, yeah, between YouTube streams that you do spend a lot of time on YouTube, I noticed, but you also strike me as the type you probably get some exercise between live streams and stuff. Like, you don't seem very unhealthy at all, Rosie. In fact, I think you look quite good, actually. You know, I think you do the best you can. That's how I view you, you know. And so, Herbert, what's going on? You just came in right as I'm going to end. I mean, I can only talk so long. You can see why I get so tired of it, though, right? How I only come on because I feel like I have to talk about something, but I'm really getting bored. I'm losing interest, you know? I'm just at that point now. And by certain people coming back during quiet moments and starting up again, kind of threw everything off, you know? Just kind of throws everything off when people give you the impression they're going to be gone, and then they start right up again and start doing their live shows. And people that like Anderson, who closes tons of accounts up and doesn't even fucking keep one up. What kind of a fool closes a monetized channel, number one? You know, that's really what it comes down to. If you close a monetized channel, do you think I'm going to be really interested, I mean, to go forward with you? It's only because you're getting views now and people are talking about you why I would even have any remote interest. Otherwise, Anderson, the truth is this. I think you're boring. I really do. The only thing I get a thrill out of watching is like if something's on your panel. Like Tito, Hoppin' Noodles Leg Baby. And that shit is hilarious. And Michelle K's father. That's like the only stuff I'm into now. Michelle K's father. If that was on every night, I friggin' watched Michelle K's father. I get a kick out of that shit. I really do. That is great fucking content right there. Okay, but most stuff is boring around here. Yeah, Joni, I guess we're okay with each other. Are you asking me? Why wouldn't I be okay with you? I mean, was there something that made you think we weren't okay with each other or something? Not that I can think of, but... Am I the breakfast show? I'm the breakfast show, I guess. So, well, all right. It's 1:30 Eastern Standard Time in the United States. And Dan Costa, well, a few people are showing up now as I was about to end. Dan Costa, what's going on? Hey, do you mind if I call you? If you don't mind, I'll call you if you want. I'll probably end in a few minutes unless you want to, I don't know. I'm pretty much talking about more stuff. Imagine there's people, they still won't leave my name out of my mouth, or they'll start drama on a stream that I'm not even around any of those other people. But one person goes into some other chat that I happen to go into to escape everybody else, and they manage to bring my name up. They managed to, and I was going to say something to this person too, but I hesitated until they brought me up. Okay, Dan, sure. All right, no problem. So yeah. I pretty much, for dinner, for fun fact, hey Joni, you know what I made for dinner tonight? You know what I made? Earlier, I made 6 pierogies, okay? I fried up 6 pierogies. I tested this skillet to make pierogies with oil, okay? You know what I've actually been cooking with? I've been cooking with coconut oil, actually. I have this thing of coconut oil I got for a good price, this big jar of it, and I've been using it to cook, actually. Things come out pretty good with it, too. I'll tell you. You can use it in your hair as well. But yeah, coconut oil. But I made this. I started off with 6 pierogies because I did a food shopping run earlier. Okay, you use coconut oil for real? I do. This is like, hey, Daniel, what do you think about this Boston Celtics style unicorn shirt? It's not a Celtics shirt, but look, it's got the shamrocks like the Celtics, but it's got the rainbow flag and a rainbow and whatever. It's like a Celtic unicorn type of shirt. Isn't this kind of cool? It's like the Boston Celtics, but with a unicorn. That's what it's like. So I found it. You know where I found this? South Carolina at a flea market. I found this in South Carolina. Guess how much I paid for it? Guess how much I paid for it, Gigi Allen? I saw that. I happened to be at a cigar bar when it was on TV. Friday night, I was there like 10:30 watching it. Gigi Allen 149. Thank you, Gigi Allen, a contributor from Massachusetts. From I think maybe Haverhill. I don't know. Or that area. But from Massachusetts, nonetheless. Covered in with 149. They beat the Lakers a few days ago. Yeah, I saw that actually. 10:30 at night around. They had that big lead as it was ending. Yeah. And I was at this place. I happened to be seeing it on a TV. Yeah. So, but you know how much I paid for this shirt in South Carolina? $1. $1. And it's not even used a lot. It was like just about new when I bought it. No wear on it. Really. And it was $1. Just $1 for this. Yeah, $1 fucking dollar at a flea market. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. You know what I never would cook with though, but I happen to have this. It's like an all-purpose oil. Like you can pretty much use it on doors. You can do whatever you want with it. Anything. I mean, use your imagination, but I have mineral oil. Anyone use mineral oil for anything? Lubricant, laxative. You can put it in your butthole too, if you really feel you have to do that, to push out your stools and whatever. But I would not cook with this. I would do anything else with this beside cook with it. Okay? And maybe minimal use in hair, but not a whole lot. Mineral oil. It's good pretty much for all this stuff. And putting it on doors. Yeah, I guess that too. I never did it with junk stuck on a carpet really, but I did it. I put it on doors before. I put it on things that are kind of stuck. I think it's like you can even clean weapons with this. I mean, this is good all-purpose use stuff right here. But when I told my uncle I have mineral oil, he's like, mineral oil? What are you doing with mineral oil? Do you know that guys rub up with that stuff together? Mineral oil. Like, what are you doing with mineral oil? That's nothing. You know how Michelle K's dad is entertaining? My uncle is entertaining too. Very much. Mineral oil? What are you doing with mineral oil? You know guys rub up with that. That's what he says. You know guys rub up with that. That was hilarious. And this was the same jar I had, the same bottle I had, I think, when I talked to him. I think I just bought this, actually, at the time. What I did was I found this in a place that I moved into, and I was running low. Yeah, exactly. That's how he said it, yeah. But I found this in a house, okay, and I used it. And then I ended up buying a new one because I liked it so much. I liked using this stuff, whatever little bit that I had at my disposal when I moved into a certain place. So I bought a whole new bottle of mineral oil because I realized I could really use this stuff. So I've had a thing of mineral oil on me for a while. Yeah, my uncle assumed that I was doing that because that's how his mind thinks, So he thought, guys rub up with that. Like, you don't need mineral oil. Yeah. Like, you know how Biff Tannen is in Back to the Future? Very similar. Like, you didn't know that? Hello? It's like, yeah, after 100,000 miles, he didn't get his transmission changed, and look what happened to him. His freaking transmission exploded on him. 100,000 miles, John. That's all it takes. So anyways, catch you again. All right, Blinky. Thanks for coming in, all right? See, I'm going to end this soon if there's really nothing else to say. I think I'm pretty much done. I went an hour and 18 minutes. This is more than I wanted to go. Her whole family is from... Yeah, there's some funny people out there. You know, there really are. I had a funny driving instructor, too, from Lowell. His name was Al. You remember a driving instructor in Lowell named Al or something? But he was like one of the he was like a very good driving instructor out in the Lowell area. Though his name was Al something, I don't know. But he was the one I had lessons with him when I was first driving and stuff. And funny thing is, when I was a student driver, he would actually honk the horn for me. He would actually honk the horn for me. He would actually step in and honk. Like when I didn't really know, when I was like a rookie driver, he would honk the horn if someone else fucked me up even. it was like kind of funny. That he would talk about how he liked AC/DC, or how he made his own homemade barbecue sauce and stuff. And he was a pretty cool instructor to have, I think, though. Would you visit all you hear Sebago stories? Yeah, you don't want to say that, though. Here, there's some crazy people. They know where you are, that, you know. But anyway, yeah, when you visit, all you hear is Sebago stories. Okay, so Lake Sebago. You know Lake Sunapee, right? You've heard of Lake Sunapee, like by the Keene, New Hampshire area? I've been out there before, like around Lake Sunapee. Keene State University. They also have a minor league team called the Swamp Bats, I remember. So I spent a little time in Keene, actually. I was there, like, for one summer, actually, in Keene. And stuff. I'd say Keene is a better place to visit. It's a great place, I think, to visit for vacation, I would say. But it's not really near anything if you're going to live there full time. That's what I would say. Kind of small. But surprisingly, I wasn't all that bored there, believe it or not. It actually had a small, intimate kind of feel to it, but it was just far from everything. I'd say a better town to visit. Natick a bit. You lived in Waltham, Newton, Wellesley when you were in Mass. I knew some people over in Waltham. Hey, you know of a guy named Matt Russell? Have you ever come across Smelly Russell before? Matt Russell, he was the type of dude. When he shit on the toilet, some of it got on the toilet seat. He didn't name it all in the bowl. But his name was Matt Russell, and he lived in Waltham. And he always hated when I sang Weird Al Yankovic songs in class. Because when I was a kid, I loved Weird Al Yankovic. That wasn't so out of whack. I wasn't a really weird kid. I mean, it's actually normal if a fucking 12-year-old kid likes Weird Al Yankovic. It's very fucking normal. Because he's got that humor for like a younger kid or a teenager or something. So if a kid... I was a normal kid for the most part. I mean, I was on a few special ed teams or whatever. Like one in particular, Special Olympics. But for the most part, I used it as a start to get into basketball. It was a starting team for me. But no, you were a pretty normal kid if you sang Weird Al when you were 12 years old. But then I was treated like I wasn't normal. It was weird because I had teachers in class or students try to shut me up, and they would get annoyed by it. So I would just want to sing Weird Al even more or talk about Weird Al even more. You know? Like, Eat It. Eat It, Just Eat It, or Smells Like Nirvana. I remember he had that album, Smells Like Nirvana, and that came out when I was like 12, okay? But there were kids that tried to shut me up. Like, oh, I don't like Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al annoys me. Don't bring up Weird Al. I'm annoyed by it. Stop talking. And the kid even wrote me a letter saying, I'm sick of you talking about Weird Al Yankovic. I'm really annoyed. If you want to bring in appropriate music choices, bring in Elton John or Billy Joel. But don't mention Weird Al Yankovic anymore. I'm sick of it. He was like complaining to me in a letter. See, if I was a troll, that's the kind of a troll I was, okay? And depending on what someone's definition of a troll is, some people only think a troll is someone who hides in sock accounts all the time, but they're very good at that. But if there was a real life troll who showed their face, I would probably be it in some ways, you know? Like at least when it came to that kind of stuff, you know? Yeah, so it's not abnormal, and I was still being criticized for liking Weird Al. Like, what normal 12-year-old kid wouldn't like Weird Al Yankovic? You know? For Christ's sakes. I mean, as an adult, I wouldn't listen to him, really. I mean, maybe once in a while, but I don't even listen to the guy very much. But when I was a kid, I did, for sure. But the teacher used to say how they hated Weird Al, and it's like the kids kind of rallied around the teacher. It was crazy. Like she said Weird Al stunk, and he scribbled over people's music, so the other kids kind of thought the same way. Or like I'd say something like, hey Peter, do you like Weird Al? Hey, I like Weird Al. I think he's funny. What do you think? He's like, oh, Weird Al, oh God. You know the teacher, her name Jill. Jill hates him. Jill hates him. Like, in other words, because the teacher hated him, apparently it implied that I couldn't bring it up because the teacher hated Weird Al. Or something. You know? Yeah. This particular kid, but another kid wrote me the letter about being really annoyed about Weird Al and how, for appropriate music choices, bring in Elton John or Billy Joel, but don't bring in Weird Al Yankovic. That's right. I don't know why they hated Weird Al so much. Why? They were the same age as me. And there were just a few that naturally they didn't like Weird Al. At that age, it's pretty normal, I think, to be that age. I mean, come on. Eat it. Grab yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it. I mean, they did Amish Paradise. He did I Lost on Jeopardy. That wasn't way too... It was a little funny, but he did the Michael Jackson stuff pretty damn good. I gotta say, the Michael Jackson stuff was definitely good. Yeah, Joni, imagine I got scrutinized as a kid for liking Weird Al. I mean, has anyone ever known anybody like that? Or was Weird Al ever hated by some people? Huey Lewis actually thought it was funny, but he made it like he was paying him back. They did like an American Psycho remake. Huey Lewis was like in the remade American Psycho promo. And he was the one wearing the coat with Weird Al Yankovic. You see that? Huey Lewis and Weird Al collaborated. Huey was pretending he was mad at Weird Al for butchering his song or something. So he ended up killing Weird Al in the promo. Kind of like Patrick Bateman chopped up that guy. They did like a remake. Yeah. Fat was his best, but there were other ones that were good too that he did. Stuck in a Closet with Vita Ryan. I forget that one. Stuck in a Closet with Vita Ryan. You know who else was good though? Gigi Allen. You know who's good? Kind of related to Weird Al, but he came out years later. He's like a lounge singer. You know who I'm thinking of? Guess who? Richard Cheese. Anyone know who Richard Cheese is? He's hilarious. Richard Cheese made Sunday Bloody Sunday sound like a fun anthem. He made it sound like a fiesta, literally. Sunday Bloody Sunday, Monday and Cinco de Mayo. Sunday Bloody Sunday, and we fiesta when tomorrow they die. It was really a riot. See, I like Richard Cheese, actually. He's actually very funny. Richard Cheese, if you don't know who that is. I played that in front of my father before, right? And he didn't know what to think of it. He was just listening, like, do you like it, Dad? He's like, not really. I think I'll pass. Like, I asked him, would you rather listen to Richard Cheese or would you rather listen? It's like, I'll pass on both of them. I used to sample tapes in front of my father just to hear his reaction, to see what he would say, right? Like, that's the kind of troll I was. I would do stuff like that, maybe. I would play music to see what they say. Like, I say, hey, what do you think about this one here? What do you like about this? Does this sound all right to you? Like he would, like I played like something like Propane. Has anyone ever heard of Propane? They did that album Contents Under Pressure, Propane. They're like an old hardcore band from Philly or something. I was playing Foul Taste of Freedom. And I played it like when I was around my father, right? And you know what he says? The first thing he says is, this guy sounds like he needs to be in intensive care. That's the first thing he said. He needs to be in intensive care. When he heard Foul Taste of Freedom. I'm not in that worth. I'm not saying I lost my job and my mind and my peace of mind. They've been stopping Jackson, robbing drugs. And I say, we are the red, white, blue, that's the sea. I need to survive, yes I see. How about Clutch? That's another one I played. You know what he said about Clutch, too? I played Clutch for him, and he was like, I'm 41. How old do I seem if I'm talking about all this stuff? Do I seem old? So anyways, I played Clutch for my father. Guess what he said? He said it sounds like a sick iron butterfly. Like a sick iron butterfly. Like the song, everything's gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything gonna be alright. I love the Super Suckers. Bubblegum and Beer. You know the song Bubblegum and Beer? Yeah. Eddie Spaghetti from the Super Suckers. Yeah, I know who that is. I listen to stuff like that, actually. I do. Rock and roll records ain't selling this year. He's like eating a Pop-Tart and sucking on a pork chop or something. That's what he said. This is the song. This is my favorite song of theirs, or one of them. At least the music is. I'm going to get this to a reasonable. I hate when I can't control my fucking videos. I hate it. Yeah. See, I can't control my videos very well now. But that's an example of... My browser is so fucked up lately, it's not even funny. Well, there's a delay on it. You love their country album, Must Have Been High, huh? How about Born with the Tail? You're on a hellbound train, born with the tail. I'm on a hellbound train. I was born with the tail. Yeah. Pretty Fucked Up is another one too. I used to listen to that stuff in Tampa. I used to go to live concerts listening to cover songs of that stuff. Or I used to remember they had the $5 covers like in St. Petersburg somewhere. I'd go listen to bands and stuff, baby. Yeah, that's a good album. Devil's Food as well is actually pretty good as well. Okay. I like a lot of music. But I do have an affinity for indie stuff or stuff that's more independent, less so well-known type of bands. There was this woman who lived in Australia who tried to convince me to not listen to indie rock anymore or anything like Buffalo Tom, say, and music like that. I used to like music like Buffalo Tom and the Jayhawks and stuff like that. I still do like it, by the way. Oh, by the way, do you like the Jayhawks? I'm actually a Jayhawks fan. Everything I've heard from the Jayhawks I like songs from the North Country. I like that album a lot from the Jayhawks. Songs from the North Country. But I listened to music like that, and there was this woman from Australia, this girl who talked to me or whatever, and she said she had a boyfriend, okay, but she convinced him to not listen to that music anymore or something if she was going to date him. So she tried to tell me that her boyfriend listened to square kind of music like Buffalo Tom. Like they know Buffalo Tom in Australia, and Buffalo Tom is like an American band, you know, but they know that kind of stuff over there, I guess, too. So she tried telling me to not be such a square and stop listening to Buffalo Tom if you want to get a girlfriend or something. But this was a long time ago. I wasn't in the same mind that I'm in now, an approach to life. But back then she was saying stop listening to stuff like Buffalo Tom because I had to talk my boyfriend out of listening to stuff like that. And I had to get him into the Chemical Brothers. So she pretty much was trying to reshape her boyfriend's mind for the stuff that he listened to into stuff that she listened to, like Chemical Brothers versus like Buffalo Tom, like polar opposites totally, you know, like that. I like, you know who else I'm into is Mo, the jam band Mo. I have a taste for Mo, actually. There's some really good, catchy jam band music. They're actually my favorite, believe it or not. Like, I got into them before I get into stuff like Widespread Panic and whatever. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end this right now. I pretty much went live because Joni was live prior and I ran into Denise. That's really the only reason why I went live, you know, just to show that I'm just sick of everything. If I'm going into any chats, it's going to be people where I don't think the drama people are going to follow me in. And sure enough, they do. Sure enough, I found Denise Oz fucking ass and Joni Portwoods with 8 viewers. Just 8 viewers. You know? So with all that being said, yeah, I wouldn't have went live if it wasn't for that. That probably prompted me because Joni was talking how she wanted me to talk about it more to her or something. So, yeah, okay. So that's really the reason why I went live. But I have a very low interest in going live compared to before. I really don't want to do it anymore. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of having to be roped in again, to have to defend myself and discuss things about others. But it's all good. I did it, and, you know, whatever. No, it's fine. It's fine, Gigi. It's cool. You're all right. You can talk about anything you want in here. I don't care. I really don't care. You can talk about it. But I'm going to go right now, all right? Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Gigi Allen. Thanks. Okay, bye everybody. I gotta go.